Beautiful girl. She's playing it. I remember I took a little favor. Yeah, I was going on these guys later to help me get doing something crazy.
You guys are all still having a great time. I don't have a speech planned, but I did just want to say a few words about my best friend Erica. We've known each other since the first grade, and we've been really, really close, except for one fight over yellow construction paper. Other than that, we've gotten along great, and we've grown up together, and this is just such a special time for her, and I'm just so proud and happy for her. I'm going to tear out again. I don't want to cry again. But I love you, Erica, and I know that this man, Scott, he's perfect for you. I've seen the two of you together, and I know you're going to be happy, so to the bride and groom.
Consider joining these two, Scott and Erica, in holy matrimony. When I understood that Scott wanted me to serve as his best man, I jumped at the offer. First, I thought myself a likely enough choice. After all, Scott and I have been through some formative years together. And I thought of all the others that we had chosen. I could only give upon one clue as to why I was chosen. Actually, I haven't talked with Scott about this at all, but I can only guess the thing that cinched his decision were our mutual discussed campaigns on Chile. Whether it would be forged during those discussed campaigns. Yes. Chile is, you probably all know, is a country 10 times as long as it is wide. It's a republic with a president who serves as head of state, who's elected for 6-year terms. There's a lot of poor-world Chileans who languish there, and Scott and I had many talks at SUNY Potsdam when we both completed our undergrad degrees, discussing the logistics of a political and what would have to be a physical takeover of Chile. We talked longer than night at our two favorite bars, McDuff's or Maxfield's. Anyway, we've got a lot to get through tonight, so let me stop tangentializing here. Okay, Scott. You, Scott Brown, take Erica Kendrick to be your lawfully wedded wife.
I still do! Yes, sir.
Somebody back there is motioning you about something. Oh, we did?
Oh, we already did that.
Okay, maybe I better back up here. I met Scott at Potsdam my junior year there. We were both into revolutionary politics and jamming on our musical instruments. You can really picture the tie-dye and smell the patchouli, huh? But honestly, it wasn't anything like that at all. Scott and I spurned the hippie paradigm from the start. That's one thing we'd always agreed on. Scott approached me for the first time in the Crum Memorial Library. We were doing some deep readings of La Chase. I think maybe we've been in a class together, and he's asking me for a matchbook or something. Anyway, we got talking about the class, I think it was something about the rhetoric of literature, and we became quick chums. This was all before I met Erica. I think it was before Scott met Erica, too. But I seem to remember him telling me that he dreamed of Erica before he even met her. And he didn't. I believe it was Nazareth, but that's not such an important detail. He saw this girl from his dream. It was Erica, and he knew he had to meet her. This was the girl he would marry, and I'm sure he knew that then. He probably arranged his accidental bump into her at the drinking bout. I know Scott even has half as well as I think I do. I'm sure he even chivalrously removed the wad of chewing gum that was almost plugging the nozzle lid open. Anyway, you probably all want to hear more about how my relationships developed with Scott. And I figured the best The only thing is I don't have anything else prepared, and I can extemporaneously speak about our real-life capers from pure memory. While our takeover of Chile would have to be a physical one, we weren't yet committed to it being a military takeover. It started at grassroots level, handing out pamphlets to some of the farmers and other rural Chileans, letting them know our game plan for their country. And as a peaceful force that would be seen and heard and gain a lot of media attention. Our Chilean revolution would be televised, we decided. It was the 90s. We talked much more about this after we graduated from Potsdam, where we temporarily moved our war room to Scott's dad's basement. We would jam on our musical instruments in Neil's basement too, but we weren't just playing music. We were furthering our plans of conquest. It was instrumental music, but certain little motifs would recur and gain contextual meaning. For example, Scott played descending diminished arpeggio in his electrically amplified guitar. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Which I came to understand is Annex Santiago. And I would counter with a simulated Rhodes piano sound. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Which you can probably guess is Beachhead on the Vina del Mar. If you're thinking of taking Chile and can establish a beachhead, it's a great tactic. 50% of the country is beach. There were some great sessions in that basement. I think probably Neil's the only one who's heard most of that music, but he's upstairs chopping carrots or out on the town or something. The locus of most of our work at that time, and I don't know how many basements have this, I'd certainly never seen anything like this before, but it was this one end of the basement where you went to this little tall alcove and made a quick 90-degree turn. And there was this little room back there. It was all lined with cinder blocks, and you were probably supposed to stock it with canned lima beans, or those spaghettios with the slices of beef franks. And in case of a nuclear strike, you're probably supposed to hang out in there for the first couple hours before the guy next door, who always goes to the gym, brought his wife and fat 10-year-old daughter over and yanked you out of it. Neil had stocked that room with VCR manuals from what must have been upwards of 10 years of VCR technology. Scott and I would sit back there for hours poring over those things, just sharpening our general acuity. It was irrelevant that they were VCR manuals. They could have been protozoology textbooks, or 10 years worth of laminated pictures of Girl Scout cookies that the Girl Scouts hand you to look at and turn over in your hands as they do their spiel at the doorstep. It's not important that Scott and I know the Sony HS1437 is a rear loader and it's prone to blown fuses. We had dagger sharp acuity at that time. Don't worry, Eric, if you haven't heard about the HS1437, you will. Plenty of time.
To get on for originality, that's for sure.
Anyway, we all moved to New Orleans, all three of us. We all moved there at different times and under different circumstances, but we all ended up in the same apartment complex. Four-style apartments. Lovingly coined Forest Hizzle just a few short weeks in. It was a pink and green complex like a grilled salmon or a jade.
All right, this is the part, Susan, this is the part we all
Needless to
say.
say, Scott's and my conquest of Chile was put on the back burner, and there it's sat to today.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably too long and skinny a country for an army of two to conquer anything.
Yeah.
Make significant headway in one farming community, and there were loyalists who massed themselves 10,000 miles strong, 2,500 miles away in the same country. And you can't know all that. It's not like we had some big military satellite infrastructure or anything. We're lucky if we could get Google Earth on a public library. Anyway, enough of my blabbing.
That would be good.
Scott. This is Scott and Erica's night, and I hope it's the first of many Scott and Erica nights and days to come. There's fireworks.
It's almost for a second.
If I was a really great best man, like a best man from the movies or books on tape or something, I'd probably have arranged fireworks. You guys get the idea. Toast to Scott and Erica on this, their first night as a married couple. I'll use a prop bottle here. May they rise to each occasion through dark and ghostly frights. May they love and hold each other on dark and ghostly nights. But most of all, may their vows strengthen in spite of dark and ghostly blights. And may they ride the big airship of love above the dark and ghostly heights. Here's to Scott and Erica. All the best.
Neil. I like the two more stories about the basement.
Well, you were there.
There was
You
a
were on the bombshell.
yeah.